Just a quick update about what's happening here. My gran, as you know, was hospitalized with very bad diabetic foot and infection. It was really bad. The culture of the part of the foot was revealed presence of all kinds of microorganisms, very, very heavy growth, severely heavy growth. So many of you sent in good wishes and messages of support and kindness, for which I'm hugely grateful. Thank you very much. The miraculous thing is that she is now out of hospital. While the ulcer hasn't healed fully, and while there are massive problems, her sodium levels, for instance, are very, very low, and there is still very much diabetic foot, and the ulcer is still there. It is not, she's not in imminent danger as of now, and the healing process is ongoing. It will take a long time, but the oozing's gone, the swelling's gone. It no longer looks like you want to puke. It no longer looks like something's decayed for a very long time. It no longer stings. So much better. I must thank you from the bottom of my heart, all of you, for your kind messages and good wishes. My beloved Grams always used to say, more things are wrought by prayer than this world dreams of. And it is at moments such as this one that, when I see all your messages, that I realize how true that was. Of course, that wasn't Graham saying it. He was quoting from, I think, a poem by Lord Tennyson, Maud Arthur. Now, one of you, MGQ1BQ, sorry, that's the username, said, please have your grandmother's vitamin D checked, because vitamin D can play a beneficial role on wound healing. So, my mum spoke to the doctor, it was tested, and yes, she is on supplemental vitamin D3. So thank you. Never underestimate the power of YouTube, the power of the internet, the power of a YouTube channel on makeup, on dissing advent calendars. It is thanks to this user that, the idea came. Similarly, I remember in 2020 when my Grams fell ill, somebody said, do check his, do get him checked for UTI, because in, the elderly, if there's severe UTI, there could be signs of behavioral changes. And we got it cultured and tested, and there was more than 100,000 organisms, huge growth, and he was on, I think, 2 or 3 courses of antibiotics. The moment the UTI went down, his behavior was right back to normal. 2020. There are videos on that at the time, and somebody commented. So thanks to this channel, I think both my grandparents have benefited, their health's benefited. So I can't thank you enough, people. I mean, what do I do here? I just come on here and diss advent calendars, and in return, you lot save the lives of my grandparents, one at a time. Thank you, people. Thank you, thank you, thank you. My grandparents have played a huge role during my childhood, in my life, throughout. I would say, they're basically a second set of parents for me. And I still haven't accepted that Grams isn't there. It's always, he's somewhere at home with Gran. He's somewhere. And particularly, the first 6 years of my life, my mother wasn't well at all, and I was basically at my grandparents' home, kind of more or less being raised by them. So they mean a lot to me, and I must say it is this very channel where I've posted updates where people have told me, given me tips and suggestions which have actually worked, and basically it's you lot, each time, whether it was Grams' UTI or Gran's vitamin D, thank you for helping save my grandparents. Thank you. So that's the update, and I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to be filming very shortly, today itself, quarterly empties, empties for the first quarter, because, I've obviously not done anything for January or February. Now, I've got a few best of the year videos long pending, December empties, which I'm just going to delete, because December 2023 empties, who cares anymore, right? So I think this year we'll do quarterly empties instead of monthly empties, people. I'm sorry, but, I don't see any other way of making it work. And then, I'll tell you about how I colored my hair back in December before all this happened, before the chaos set in. Anyway, the good news is the cast and everything is off my hands, and all is well. No pain. In the meantime, I got pink eye in December, and it turned out to be a very severe kind of influenza, not COVID, was tested twice. And I was rather unwell for, I think, the better part of 6 weeks or so. and I had to, the problem was respiratory, and I had to use nebulization and everything. So that was in January. By the time I recovered from that, boom, there's Gran, starting right off in February with this with gigantic diabetic ulcer. So basically this year hasn't been off to the calmest of starts. It's been very chaotic. Let us hope, fingers crossed, that this year improves and becomes much calmer instead of worse as time passes. So that's the update from me, and I will speak to you very shortly in a quarterly empties video. Thank you again for your support, for your kindness, for your suggestions, for helping save my Gran. Thank you for watching this video as well, and I will speak to you soon. Bye.